Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited for our episode today because it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be interactive. So I want you to grab a piece of paper, a pen, pencil, something to write with, maybe even just your notes app in your phone. Today, I'm going to take you through an exercise that's going to tell you whether you are currently in a healthy or a toxic relationship with money. I recently hosted a masterclass all about money. We went in through the strategy, the energetics, the nervous system, the mindset, and I took the group through this exercise and I got such great feedback. They thought it was so eye-opening to see that, damn, I'm actually in a toxic relationship with money. This is something I need to look at. So I'm going to take you through this exact same exercise so you can see whether you're in a toxic relationship with money or a healthy relationship with money. And what you're going to learn today is exactly where you need to put your focus so you can start healing your relationship with money and why that's actually important. So hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Sue Ellen. I'm a CPA, I'm a money and manifestation coach, and I help you heal your relationship with money so you can make more of it and it can actually feel good while doing it. Like I said, I had this amazing masterclass. I got such great feedback from everybody, and they thought this exercise was so eye-opening. So go get that piece of paper, pause the video if you need to, and I'll meet you back here. So this is really going to be a simple exercise. I'm going to go through 10 different statements, and you're going to rank these on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being that this statement that I say about money doesn't apply to you at all. 5 being like, holy shit, yes, that's me. And then obviously somewhere in between. So as I read these off, just take your first instinct. Don't think about it too much. Just whatever first comes to mind, write it down on a piece of paper. And then we're going to tally up our scores. And I'm going to show you what your score is in terms of your relationship with money. So number 1 is you are running your business or your life without a specific money plan, a money budget. You have no purpose for your money. You're basically just hoping that it's all going to work out somehow and you're magically going to meet your goals. So you would rank that 1. If no, that's not me. I have a plan for my money. I use a budget in my business. I have some sort of strategy for my money. 5 is like, yeah, that's me. I've never had a plan for my money or a budget in my entire life. Number 2 is you're not paying yourself through your business consistently or at all. So again, number 1 is like, nope, I pay myself on a consistent basis. I have a process for it, not me. A 5 would be like, I haven't paid myself all year and I have absolutely no idea how to actually even start doing that. Number 3 is that you don't have a consistent money practice in place or have no idea where to even start. So 1 is, no, I have a money practice. I do my weekly money dates. I have a consistent practice to where I stay in touch with my money. I know what's going on. 5 is like, I haven't looked at my money, my numbers all year. I don't have a consistent practice to look at them. I basically just open my bank account whenever I feel like I need to. That's a 5. Number 4 is you have no idea if your business is actually profitable and you basically run your business based on what is in your bank account. So 1 is, no, I know my numbers. I know if my business is profitable. 5 is, I have no idea if my services are priced correctly, if I'm profitable at all. I haven't looked at my P&L or my numbers ever or at all this year. And I basically just open my bank account, look at how much money I have in my bank account and say, okay, I have money or I don't have money. And that's how I run my business. Number 5 is if you have inconsistent income and cash flow swings in your business that you have no idea how to actually manage your cash. So 1 is, I have a cash flow plan. I know that business is not always consistent. I know how to manage my cash. I have savings. I have et cetera, et cetera. I have a plan for my cash. 5 is, I have no idea how to manage my cash. So when I have inconsistent income in my business, I kind of go into a panic because I have no idea what I'm doing. Number 6 is money feels scary, so you avoid it. 1 is, money's not scary at all. I check in with my money all the time. No big deal. 5 is like, money is actually so terrifying to me. I hate opening my bank account. I hate opening my credit cards, my loan balances. I avoid it at all cost. Number 7 is that money is overwhelming you constantly and it's impacting your relationships, your mental health. It's keeping you up at night. It's impacting how you're showing up in your business or in your life. So 1 is money's not overwhelming at all. Like I don't like panic or feel overwhelmed or scared about it at all. 5 is like, this is me all the time. It is so overwhelming. It's impacting my mental health. I'm staying up at night. I'm fighting with my husband or my partner about it. That's a 5. Number 8 is you have the belief that the only way to make money, more money, is to actually work harder. So 1 is, again, I don't have that belief. I know that I can make money work for me. I know that I don't have to work harder to make money. 5 is like, yeah, the only way I think I can make money is busting my ass, working myself to burnout, working harder. That's the only way that I can make more money. Number 9 is you carry around guilt or shame about your current money situation, maybe your past money decisions and how you've handled money historically in your life. 1 is like, no, I don't carry any guilt or shame. Past is the past, no big deal. 5 is like, I am constantly feeling shameful, guilty about my current money situation, past decisions, how I've handled money. I just live with this anxiousness, this feeling in my body, in my chest. Like I feel so bad when I think about money. And then 10 is you believe that obtaining financial freedom is absolutely impossible for you. So 1 is, no, I carry the belief that I can be financially free. I know it's happening for me. I am going to make it happen. 5 is, yeah, that's me. I don't see how that could ever be possible for someone like me for whatever the reason. I don't believe that financial freedom is actually possible for me. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to count up your score from 1 to 5. So take questions 1 through 5 and tally up that score. It could be the highest that you could have is 25, the lowest that you could have is 5. And then tally up questions 6 through 10. Again, the highest you could have is 25 and the lowest that you could have is 5. So pause this video, go back and go add up your score of 1 through 5 and 6 through 10. Okay, got your score? So questions 1 through 5, that's your money strategy score. And 6 through 10, that's your money energetic score. So what our money strategy score is, this is telling us how healthy our relationship is around the strategy piece of money. So there's 2 sides to money. We have the strategy, which is what we actually do with the money. Do we have a budget? Do we sit down and do our money dates? Do we have a practice to pay ourselves? Do we actually understand our numbers, understand our P&L, understand if our business is actually profitable? What accounts are we using? Are we investing our money? Do we have an opportunity fund? It's like the actual facilitation of money. On the other side, question 6 through 10, this is our money energetic score. This is all about our relationship with money. And our relationship with money is very important because the way that we relate to money is how we actually show up in our life with money. Our belief systems that we have around money, how safe we feel in our nervous system to handle money is impacting the actions we take around money, whether they're consciously or subconsciously. So if your questions 1 through 5, if your score is higher, so again, out of 25, this is an indication that you don't have a healthy relationship when it comes to the strategy side of money, that you need to actually focus on some of the more strategic things around your money. That means putting in a consistent money date. That means running your business or your life with an actual plan, like a budget, knowing what you're going to do with your cash flow, building savings accounts, all of the things that I just named. If your score is high, you need to focus there. On the flip side, if 6 through 10, if that score is high, again, out of 25, this is an indication that you need to work on your relationship with money, your belief systems around money, and regulating your nervous system around money. If you have both scores that are high, no shame. I expect a lot of people listening to this, a lot of people on the call, the masterclass that I did, they had both scores that were high. That's just an indication that we need to work on a little bit of both. When we think about the equation to actually build wealth, I call this the wealth equation. It's not just focus on how much money you can make, where you put it in the accounts, and how you can grow your investments. There's this other side of money that we need to focus on. The wealth equation includes a 3-pillar approach. It's the strategic side of money, it's your money mindset, and it's your nervous system. And so we can't be leaning too far into one side. We can't just be all strategy, because what happens is when we are too far into the strategy and we're not doing any of the relational work, This is how you end up burning out. This is how you end up where you feel like you can manage your money, you have a handle on your money, like what accounts you want to put it in, but you're trying to control every little aspect. You're just trying to work harder to make more of it. You are so stressed that you're going to lose it because you haven't built this safe relationship around money. If you're leaning too far into the energetics, these are a lot of people who are really big into the manifestation world, and they think that I'm just going to manifest more money, but they have no actual structure around the money. This is when you aren't able to build wealth because you don't know how. You don't know what accounts to use. You don't have any structure around how to actually create wealth and how to make your money work for you. This is how you are unconsciously spending because you don't have any sort of budget or plan. This is how you end up running out of cash because you're just subconsciously spending all your money because you don't have a plan for it. And if both scores are low, that's amazing. That means you have a pretty good handle on the strategy of your money. You have a pretty good relationship with money, but this is something that you still want to be aware of. You still want to be aware that you are in relationship with money, continuing to do nervous system regulation practices, continue to work on your beliefs, and continue to build the structure and the container for your money, because maybe at this current level of income that you're at, everything feels regulated. We'll just use that word. As we grow our business and as we grow our wealth, we start creating these larger amounts of income, these larger amounts of revenue, savings, investments, growth, all of this. Our nervous system needs to expand. It needs to create more capacity to hold that amount of wealth. So this isn't work that just stops. It's as our business grows and as our income grows, we have to continue to expand the container, the strategy that's able to hold that amount of money. But we also need to expand our belief systems about our ability to manage that amount of money, our worthiness around having that amount of money, our belief that we can be responsible for that amount of money, our nervous system to feel safe and not go spend all that money. So if you have both lower scores, just know that this work doesn't stop. Applaud yourself and be proud of yourself for where you're at right now, but just know that this needs to continue to be a focus in your life as your business and your income grows. So now that you know where you kind of stand on the money spectrum, where your relationship with money is, I want to give you some takeaways. Like if you see that your strategy needs some work, that your strategy scores a little bit high, pick one thing this week, one area in the strategy side of the house that you're going to work on. So maybe that's create a budget for your business or for your life. Maybe you start doing money dates. I have a whole video on how to do a money date. I'll link it below. You can go start doing money dates and implementing those every week. Maybe go open a savings account and start committing to putting some money into savings or investments. Maybe set a debt payoff plan. Pick something on the strategy side that you're going to focus on this week. You don't need to do everything all at once. Pick one thing. And then if your relational side, the energetic side, was low, again, pick one thing that you can work on. Maybe it's noticing all of the abundance that you have in your life right now, regardless of how much money is in your bank account. Maybe you start implementing a gratitude practice and you start becoming grateful for all of the abundance that's in your life. Maybe somebody bought you a coffee or a lunch, or you start just even noticing the abundance of resources that you have. It's so sunny. There's no more recording outside in my life because it is hot AF. So I have an abundance of sun here in Spain right now. Maybe it's where you start a journaling practice at the end of the night and you start being very conscious of how you interacted with money that day. Were you trying to control it? Were you constantly saying like money isn't enough? Like noticing how you were actually interacting with money. Maybe you start a breathwork practice of regulating your nervous system. Maybe you start shaking before you actually pay a bill or open your bank account. Maybe that's even just like where you start is you haven't been opening your bank account. You've been avoiding your numbers because it's scary. So you just get in the habit of opening your bank account, opening your credit card accounts or your loans, whatever you've been avoiding. And when you go to open your bank account, if it feels unsafe for you, put one hand on your heart and just take in a few deep breaths before you open the bank account. And just affirm to yourself, I am safe. I am safe. I have everything I need in this moment. I have food in my belly. I have clothes on my back. I have a roof over my head. I am completely safe. And just affirming that to yourself and opening up your bank account. That's an amazing practice. If you're somebody who avoids your bank account, just to start with that, we just want to bring safety to the body. I have many resources on my channel of different practices that you can do on the strategy side and the energetic side. That's not the purpose of this video. It's really for you to just audit and see where you're at. If you went through this exercise and realized, oh, holy shit, I have a 25 on both sides. I really realize that I have a pretty toxic relationship with money. And this is an area that I want to focus on because I know it's going to actually improve my life and improve my business. Money is one of the most important things in life, guys, right? I have recently opened one-on-one monthly intensives working with entrepreneurs and business owners to really start rewiring all of this in their money landscape. It's a 4-week program where we are diving into your unique money story. It includes custom breathwork and somatic sessions to help your nervous system. We're doing belief rewiring work, and I'm really helping you create this vision, this dream life, this dream vision that you have for your life. We're putting numbers to it, helping you define this is the life that I want. This is what it's going to take financially. And then we're going to start working through knocking down the money beliefs that are holding you back from that life and helping you regulate your nervous system so you can start working towards creating that life for yourself. If you're interested in working together one-on-one, there'll be a link below for you to apply. And I'd love to be able to support you in this journey. That's all I have for you for this week. I hope this was really eye-opening and you were able to see whether you're currently in a toxic or a healthy relationship with money. No shame, no matter where we're at. This is just an awareness piece. Awareness is the first step to actually start shifting something. Let me know in the comments below what you got out of this video, and I can't wait to catch you next week in the next episode. Catch you all later. Bye.